live. What's going on, family? How y'all day been? Let's just talk about it. Let's just talk about how y'all day been. Um, Stuff that y'all looking forward to, or stuff that we looking forward to. Um, and stuff that we wish was better. Let's just talk about it. Let's talk about fitness. Let's talk about our health goals. We just talking. My day is not completely over, but I will say it's about 90% over. I got one more thing I got to do. Just one more. I got this tripod held up. I kind of got it rigged in the van. That way I ain't got to kind of be holding and focusing in on it. So if y'all see it move a little, I kind of got it rigged up against my leg with something in between. That way the angle stay like it is, so I ain't got to be moving it around. So if y'all see it move a little bit, that's why it's rigged. Y'all know it ain't right unless we do a little rigging. Come on now. Ralph, yeah, what up, though? Caught you this time. Yeah, you caught me. I had a feeling you was gonna be on here. Yeah, you caught me, man. How your day been, Raphael? My day was productive. Yeah, that's what's up, man. So I was just on here talking, which I just got on here. So I ain't said too much. But I was just on here talking, and I was just saying, let's just talk about it. Some of our future plans, some stuff we wish was better, and some stuff we actually got a chance to make better. Like, to me, I think it's all about like what you around. Like, if you ain't around it, you probably keep brushing it off. But if some other people around you and they being productive and they taking care of business and taking care of their goals, you'll start to second guess. Like, you know what? Let me stop procrastinating and get to this and get to that. But we just gonna talk about it. I took care of some Xmas shopping. Oh yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So who all you usually have to go shopping for? I know the grandkids, because you said the grandkids. Gotta take care of the grandkids. Sure, a lot of the adults you like the hell with it because they adults, but I'm sure it's certain adults that you look out for. It seems like when you get older and you really start seeing like how stuff ain't how it used to be when everybody was getting gift exchange and all that type stuff. I think people were spending way more money back in the day on gifts than now because everybody was getting a gift. Your auntie, your cousin, your younger cousin, your cousin's friend. Like everybody was getting a gift. It seemed like now it's like it's so tight out here. It's like, but I get it. You only getting a gift from me if you mean something. I'm not just getting a gift just because you my cousin. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. You never called me. Nah, you won't get a gift from me. So I know the grandkids getting a gift, Raphael. And is it like a handful of people that you usually get a gift for? Like a handful? Maybe your auntie, your grandma, the grandkids, your son or your daughter. It's usually like a handful. That's how you usually do it. The grandkids, nieces, nephews, sisters. Yeah, that sound about right. Yep, that sound about right. And I'm almost sure that's your circle, your support system. You know what I'm saying? Y'all all, you know, support each other and, get each other through, whether it's good times or hard times. So that's one thing I do like about the holiday, and that's one thing I like about the holiday as far as like it brings people together, even if you ain't saw them in a minute. It's like you ain't saw some family members in 6 months, and you go to your grandma's house for Thanksgiving or Christmas or something, and then you see a cousin that you was once tight with, and you ain't seen them in 8 months or a year or two. You know, it bring back memories. But you know, back in the days, like I say, these holidays and stuff ain't nothing like back in the days. Back in the days, man, this stuff was serious, man. I'm talking about all the cooking. I remember, I don't know if y'all used to do it, Raphael, but I remember when we used to go to at least 2 houses. Like it'd be snow out, be a foot of snow, but the roads would be clear. You know what I'm saying? They always make sure the roads is clear for the actual holiday, the day of. That way people could kind of go and do what they do, travel and go shopping maybe a day before, a few days before the actual holiday. They usually make sure the roads is clear because they trying to get that bread, these stores and stuff. But anyway, we used to go to like at least a few houses. Like my mama, we used to go like over my auntie house and then my grandma house, or my grandma house and then my auntie house. Like, and it used to be so loud because we'd go from one house and the other house usually be a whole different atmosphere. Like it'd either be calmer, or way hype / ghetto. So we was never going to a hype to hype or calm to calm. It was like night and day, but I used to love it. I used to love it. I just used to hate when I used to go to my one great auntie house. She kept her heat still to this day. Her heat stay on to like 85, 80, like 80 something. And her house she got a little apartment. So her place be like burning up, man. Summertime, burning up. Wintertime, burning up. Like, so you go over there, the only thing you think about is heat. I went to 3 houses back. Yeah, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? And it was live like that, man. It was live like that. We usually head out like, we wouldn't have to rush to wake up that morning, like the day of, like when we about to travel that day of. We wouldn't have to wake up to rush and get ready. But we kind of just work our way into the day, eat breakfast or whatever we doing, and you know what I'm saying, straighten up a little bit, look out the window, maybe watch a little TV or whatever. And then we'll start getting ready. And I think we used to head out the house about maybe 2 p.m., definitely by 3. You know, that way we got travel time, give us time to get there, spend time with the first house, spend time with the other house. You know what I'm saying? So it just gave us time. Only thing I hated about that was when I was leaving the house and it was my favorite people over there, and now I gotta leave there and go to a house that's not so my favorite people. I'm like, dang, why we just can't stay here, just one house? So that was my only thing. I know you hear some of those houses you used to go to where some of them had some of your favorite. Like, I'm like, man, like, it's straight over here too, but man, I wish it was just getting good. The conversation, we was catching up. You see your favorite cousin, your female cousin, your male cousin, your uncle, you like, man. Then your mama say, put your coat on. Hey, Raphael, I remember them words, man. I just remembered it. Them words sounded so deadly and vicious. Like, I remember my mama saying these exact words. Put your coat on, we about to go, or we about to leave in 15 minutes. Like, it was like one of them two. Like, I'm like, man, we just getting started. We running around the house with our cousins, sweating. They got us all sectioned in a certain area away from the adults usually. That way we can kind of wild out. Or we all might be in a basement. That way we can kind of run and let loose. But them words sounded deadly, man. Like, my mom, I just remember that, man. That's why I started smiling. My mom used to be like, she'll be trying to see where we at, find us, because there's kids everywhere, adults everywhere, teenagers. And once she finds, she be like, put y'all coat on, we about to go. Like, dang. Like, man, like, it was just getting good. Or she'll say, yeah, we gonna be heading out in half an hour, so Make sure y'all be around where I can see y'all. I guess so she don't gotta come find us again. But man, them words sound like it was a bow and arrow to the heart, man. I swear, like, man, we gotta leave? Shoot. We gotta leave. I swear I used to be heartbroken off that, man, because I used to, when you like growing up around your first cousins, your favorite cousins and all, it was more like y'all were sisters and brothers, man. So I used to literally be kind of heartbroken off of having to leave. Even if I was going to another family member house, I'm like, I'm not that close with them like that. I don't even know this auntie like that. I see her and I saw her, I hug her, she kissed me, I kissed her. She called me nephew, or, it'd be like one of them great aunts, something like that. Because the regular aunts I knew on my daddy's side and mama's side. But I'm like, I don't, yeah, that's my aunt. I respect her and I appreciate it and I show her, respect. But I'm like, I don't even know this lady really like that. One of them houses you go over and you really don't know what to do. You just sit there, like, sit there and watch your mama and her conversate, like, man, like, I'm ready to go. Until she offer you a piece of cake or a pie or a piece of candy. That always used to loosen me up. Oh, y'all want something to eat? I got some, I still got some cake in there. Go in there and get y'all some cake. I'm like, psh. Thank you, auntie. But yeah, man, them days was alive, man. Them days was live, man. House hopping. House hopping. It was live even when we was hosting. People come over and they have 3 people there and 5 people there, 10 people there. People will leave, then 2 more pull up. Like, it was live. The only thing I hated about hosting was, when my mom used to host, the cleanup. I mean, I don't think nobody liked to clean up after hosting. I'm like, man, like, even if it's like, even if you saving on like some of the utensils and whatever silverware and some stuff might be plastic, man, I'm saying still the garbage is more garbage. Like, you gotta wipe this up. Barbecue sauce just spilled on the stove because somebody ain't grabbed the chicken out the pan right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think nobody like cleaning up, but it was worth it though. I ain't gonna lie, because everybody was smiling, them all in their face, and they telling their stories, they throwback stories. But yeah, man, it was live. It was live. Yep, it was live. It's this one. I don't mean to change the subject, but I just thought about something, because it's holiday time, so it still go with what we talking about. It's this guy on YouTube, Raphael. I don't know if you saw him. It's a brother. I think he got braids or dreads. Brown skinned guy. Look like he kind of tall. But anyway, his channel, his content is about helping people. So he'll see the women or the dude or whoever situation. He'll see hear the person out, hear their situation out, and he's like, yeah, how long you been homeless? And so what would you do if you had $300, if you had $500? Yeah, but I wish I could see my baby. They was taken away from me when they was 3 years old. And then he was like, well, I'll tell you what, I want to give you $500. And a person to start, like, some of these people would drop to their knees and then start crying and start praying and they hug them and all this type. Oh my God, thank you, thank you. But I just thought about that guy because it's Christmas time and it's the giving, it's the giving season. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I just thought about that guy. But he give people money. I don't remember the name of his channel, but he give people money. Like, it was this one I watched, and it was a mama and a daughter, Raphael. A mama and a daughter on there, right? And both of them was strung out. and the mama was getting abused or beaten, and somehow she got strung out, and somehow down the line the daughter got strung out, and they on the street, and the daughter, you know, she was telling her part and all this type stuff. Oh, so the daughter, you know, he was the guy who channel was, he was asking the mama certain stuff, how long she been homeless and how long they been out here and how did the daughter get started and all this type stuff. And the daughter, the guy who channel was, he was like, yeah, where's the, you know, where's the father? Where's the, and I remember when he got to the daughter was like, my father is my granddaddy. Literally, what you just heard. She said, my father is my granddaddy. And I remember the daughter saying, yeah, I got here from a reason that I wasn't supposed to be here. So pretty much the mama's daddy raped her. Well, I don't want to say that word on live, but you know what I'm saying. The mama's daddy, you know, took it from her. You know what I'm saying? So that's how she got here. So I'm like, man, so yeah, so that's how it was. So the daddy, the granddad took it from his daughter. That's how the mama's daughter got there. That's how the grandchild got there. Because the granddad, you know, he took it from his own daughter. And that's why the daughter said, yeah, my daddy is my granddad. So I'm like, what maybe she just high. Maybe she, nah. Yeah, it's crazy, man. But they both were strung out on the street. And the mama was saying, she was like, the mama was like, it seemed like the mama was ready to get help. But the daughter was so gone and so turned out and so lost on the, you know, whatever she was taking or whatever strung out on. And you could see it in the mama's eyes that she was ready. But the mama was like, I just can't leave my baby. I'm like, dang. I saw like a handful of that guy's content because sometimes it come up on my feed and I just click on it here and there. And I'm like, dang, like the mama know like it's her fault. You feel me? Like what happened? Why the daughter strung out? Why they on the street? Like, and the mama like, well, shoot, I'm gonna give my life to be here with my baby. I can't leave her. This my fault. While we both out here, let alone her. Nah, I gotta. I go to my grave like this. You know, it's both of us going or nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, that was powerful. But this dude, he go around helping people, give them money. You know, so that money can be, well, I you know, somebody told me to come down here and stay with them. They promised me this, they promised me that. But once I got down here, it was nothing, and I couldn't get a ticket back to my hometown. It'd be stories like that too. And the dude would be like, well, here, I'm gonna give you $800. I'm gonna give you $1,000. That way you can get your ticket and you can go back. You can go back home. Yeah. Yep. Good content. Yep. And they just bust out crying and they drop to their knees, hug them. Like, I'm like, man, you never know what a person that went through, man. Never know what a person that went through. That's why I don't even be walking around with an eagle. Even if I got more than the average person, I still don't walk around with an eagle. Because I grew up, you know, on hard times. You know what I'm saying? My mama used to do the best she can, single parent household. But I grew up on hard times. You know what I'm saying? And I just remember, I just told myself I never want to be in that position and seeing some of the stuff that I was seeing that was going on in my family / household. So once I hear my daughter, you know, she pretty much got it good for the most part. She ain't have to experience none of the stuff I went through, the whoopings and none of that. I only had to whip my daughter One time. She was like 3 or 4. She about to graduate high school now. So she know what time it is for me. I just give her that look or that tone of voice. She get in line. Yep. What you eat today, Raphael? What you eat? I know the other day you was talking about the salmon croquettes. What you eat today? Cause I put the smash down on my meal. It was one big meal. Cause I think I was telling you every time you eat, you spike your blood sugar. Cause it's gonna be some type of sugar, whether it's bread, whether it's a carb, whether it's added sugar, it's gonna spike you. So I eat 1 to 2 times a day. Yesterday it was 1 time a day, and today it was 1 time a day too. But the meal is huge. The meal looked like 2 meals. So let me just say that. The meal looked like 2 meals. So, but what you eat today, man? And that's why I say, like, when we be doing our nutrition stuff, it's gotta be sustainable. Like, we still need to have it our way, but making sure that whatever we put in our system has a lot of nutrients to it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to eat it. Like, it's no way I'm just about to be eating stuff with no sauce, with no seasoning, with some type of grease, at least here and there. I still gotta have it my way, man. And earlier was a feast, and it was one of my regular meals. But that's why, and I'm gonna tell you what I be eating as far as on my regular, because I already mentioned it. But I'm gonna just tell you again. I'm trying to decide what to eat today. Did you? So have you already eaten today, or this would be your first time? I know you probably already ate. This is probably what your second time eating or something. But let me tell you. Let me tell you what I ate. This is my regular, one of my regulars, like top twos. You know I mentioned the rotisserie chicken before. It's already cooked. I got 3 different spots in 3 different directions. Depending on how busy I am or what area I'm in, I just stop and get it. It's a game changer and it saved me a lot of time. Rotisserie chicken. They cost me anywhere from $6 to 10, depending on where I'm at. And if I'm paying 10, they're a little bit bigger than what I'm paying for with $7. So either way it go, the price is good. So I usually do that with an avocado. I put some hot sauce on the avocado or some seasoning, garlic, and I do it up real good. So the rotisserie chicken, a whole rotisserie chicken, I either do the whole rotisserie chicken or I split it in half if I want to do 2 meals. You know what I'm saying? But either way it go, if I get a rotisserie for that day, that whole rotisserie is being eaten. You know what I'm saying? So I had a whole rotisserie chicken, 1 large avocado, put some hot sauce on it, put some hot sauce on the chicken. The chicken's so good, you ain't even gotta add seasoning. It's one spot that I get it from, and I be happen to add a little something, but my top 2, just put some hot sauce on it just to up it a little bit. So a whole rotisserie chicken, 1 large avocado, with hot sauce. I bought because I was out of cheese, so I took 2 chunks of cheese off the block. The block is better, of course, because the shredded cheese, which I do here and there, but I mainly get the block because the block ain't got the it ain't got the it's like some powder stuff, some what's the word I'm looking for? The shredded got like what they call it, it's like some powder stuff on it to keep it from sticking. That's why when you see the shredded, it don't stick together. You know what I'm saying? But I don't mess with that because I think the shredded that powder stuff is part of like gluten or whatever. But anyway, I do it, but just not like that. So I had the large avocado, the rotisserie chicken, a few pieces of cheese, 2 bananas, peanut butter. I was dipping the bananas in the peanut. Man, that's a hell of a combination, Raphael. Peanut butter and banana. I can't live or breathe without peanut butter. I don't know if you're a peanut butter fanatic, man, but peanut butter, and this organic peanut butter, so it ain't got no sugar or nothing. That's why I do ripe bananas, to that way that's the sugar for it. 2 bananas, peanut butter enough to dip 2 bananas in, because that's my good fat. The cheese was my good fat. The avocado was my good fat. Of course, the chicken is all protein. And then, of course, all of it got a little carb for the most part, but I didn't really need too much. I just made sure just a little carb. And then I had 2 yogurts, one with added sugar and one plain. This was 1 serving. You talking about good? Man, I'm still sitting on now, and I worked out and everything, but like, I'm not hungry, but if somebody was to offer me something, I'd be able to take it down. But I'm not hungry. But man, that meal was like a feast. You gotta think I got the whole chicken, eating it, and I'm dipping, grabbing some cheese. I got the avocado. I'm looking at my little snack dessert. I can't wait to get to that, which is the peanut butter with the banana, with the it was a strawberry banana Greek yogurt, and then a plain Greek yogurt. And I'm talking about this, one of my regular meals, Raphael. Like, I do this like 3 to 4 times a week, and then I switch up and get burgers or beef, or maybe some meatloaf and mashed potato. You know what I'm saying? Meatballs or whatever. I switch it up: spaghetti, salmon, fish. I might, yeah. You know what? I was at this gas station earlier, and it was right next to a you buy we fry type place. Man, I wanted to go over there so bad. Man. Look, man, you know how many fish sandwiches? This before I kind of pulled back. I'm gonna get one maybe next week, because I can do it. I'm on top of my nutrition. I can just squeeze it in. Of course, there's gonna be some gluten here and there, but don't forget, this is still part of the 20%. So this ain't no everyday stuff. So I'm gonna get some fried fish with the bread, with the hot sauce. But you know how much of that I used to do back in the day? Fried fish sandwich, that batter, that crunch. The fish is way bigger than the bread. You gotta fold it and add it like that, or eat that part off. And man, oh man, fish sandwich, man. It was some places I just get 2. Like, I don't need no side. I just got a taste of this fish. Fish smell up the whole vehicle, man. You like, man, you gotta smash that. You gotta at least smash 1, or start eating it before you get to the house. Because usually when I got a taste of something like fish, I'm fiending for it. Like, I don't just want it. Usually I'm fiending for it because it's been that long. You know, so when I want it, 1 sandwich, a kid eat 1. So a grown man, and I'm working out and stuff, and I'm working and stuff, like, I need at least 2. So I used to do like 2 of those. And then, of course, I have my little snack, maybe some chips, then maybe my orange juice. And this was years ago, so I didn't cleaned all that up. But it's time for a fried fish sandwich. It's definitely time. And that's why I say we gotta make sure we rewarding ourselves with stuff like that, man. Everything don't have to be healthy. You just gotta know when it's time. And you gotta know, okay, I kind of been going a little too crazy these last 3 days. So the next 3 days, I'm not gonna do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure I'm more clean. You know what I'm saying? And that's enough to reset you. That way, you get rid of all of that, whatever you was doing too much of for the 3 days. You want to make sure you got a peace of mind knowing that, okay, I got rid of all of that before I get to add some more stuff in my system, knowing I shouldn't be having it. And that's it. Really, the nutrition stuff is real simple, just like that. But I'm going to definitely get me a fried fish sandwich next week. I earned that. Yep. Fried fish sandwich, man. I remember those Coney Island days, man. What was it? What was my favorite? Oh, grilled chicken pita with the honey mustard, grilled chicken salad with the pita bread. I used to ask for an extra pita because ain't nowhere in hell that one pita was, because I used to make a chicken sandwich, a grilled chicken pita out of the salad. Like, and then next you know, only thing left is grilled chicken salad. I'm like, man, if I just had one more pita. So I learned real quick, like after getting the salad maybe a few times, like let me always make sure I ask for an extra pita. But I used to be going off the cheeseburger deluxe. They give you all them fries, definitely making sure you get full. I used to be going off the cheeseburger deluxe, the grilled chicken pita, the the chili dogs, the coney dogs wasn't really my thing. I almost can count how many times like I just bought coney dogs. Before I bought coney dogs from the Coney Island, I buy the wing dings and Texas toast. You know, on a night you buzzing or whatever, or a night you just feeling yourself. You just want something good. That Texas toast with them fried wing dings, whether it's an 8-piece or whatever, man, couldn't tell me nothing, Raphael. You couldn't tell me nothing, man. I ain't gonna even hold you up. Like, did you? I know you used to mess with probably the coney too, right? I know you used to mess with the coney. I think everybody used to mess with the coney. What you used to get from the coney? Or maybe you still do get something from the coney. What you like? What's your thing, or what was your thing? Like from the Coney Island. You know, you can pull up to the Coney with like $10 and you in there for the most part, especially like 5-10 years ago. I don't know what the prices is now, because if McDonald's stuff is up like that, ain't no telling what the Coney prices is. No telling what the Coney prices is. But I know, like, back in the day, you can tell me now I'd be with a chick or whatever and just pull up at the Coney. A night after hanging out, me and my favorite cousin, and pull up at the Coney. It was this one Coney that had man, they had some of the best corn beef sandwiches, man. And it was always right on time every time I ate it. Like, I used to stop there after hanging out. Now, just imagine how good you feeling. You know, you didn't drunk your little whatever, and it was a good night out, great night out. And, you know, you got your little munchies, or you got you just want to grab something. You hungry. Man, I used to eat half of it as soon as I got in the car with it. That sandwich was so big, and they put theirs on Texas toast. So it's like I was in corned beef heaven, man. Corned beef on Texas toast, that buttery flavor of the bread toasted with the corned beef was sliced just right, like with the mustard, with the pickle on the side. Man, to me, that was like a king meal to me, man. Like, real quick, like a king meal. Like, And you know what? I need to treat myself to one of those. Yep. I just got to make sure I make room for it. But yeah, what was your thing though, Raphael? Like, what was your thing at the Coney? You used to mess with the Coney, and if so, what you used to pull up and grab? Now I'm looking at this car next to me, man. And I ain't trying to be funny, but they done spray painted this whole car with a can of black spray paint. It's all clumped up, and I ain't talking about it. I'm looking at everybody. I'm just paying attention that they paint is reflecting off the light. Man, they whole car, I guess they was like, we about to spend $60 on some spray, on some can of black spray paint, and it's gonna have to work. Cause that show what it looked like. You could see the runs, and everything. They like, now I'm looking, I wonder if the car was even black. They painted everything too, man. They painted everything. But yeah, Raphael, what's up, man? You say you probably gonna grab some fish, huh? Yeah, corned beef and fish. I got a pizza spot that I ain't hit in a minute too. They got halal. It's a halal spot, so they ain't got no pork. They ain't got nothing pork in there, and it's beef pepperoni. I need to treat myself to them. But when I go there, it's only gonna because they sell slices too. So I'm gonna get probably 2 slices. I'll be good. A small pizza, it's gonna be more like 2, 4, I think like 6 slices. I really don't even want to push it like that because I'm gonna eat all of that, or either I'm gonna have pizza for the next day. Usually when I get food that ain't really too good for me, I like to eat that in that day, that one serving. That way I don't get a habit of eating it. Because eating it the next day too is kind of like I ordered it the next day too. Yep. But yeah, man. People do not be playing when it's time for them to do whatever it is they doing. They look like they just running up. They damn near jumped out the car before we got in park. They running in the liquor store, probably about to grab some snacks and whatever else they get. But yeah, Raphael, man, yeah, life is something else, man. Music. I was telling somebody, it was some song playing the other day. I'm like, man. Oh, I was on here saying, a few days ago, I was saying I hear somebody in town visiting me. So, um, we just got on the subject about just different stuff, and then we used to talk about music. And I'm like, yeah, I don't even listen to the radio like that because it's the same thing. Sometimes I just turn the volume up and just to see, okay, what they talking about, what they playing, usually the same stuff. The main reason why I don't like listening to the radio is because they play the same stuff. That's why I be listening to YouTube, because YouTube, I can pull up stuff from the 90s or the 80s or the Tina Marie, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can just pull up stuff. You know what I'm saying? Joe. You know what I'm saying? The girl and boy groups. You know what I'm saying? Jodeci. Mint Condition. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear all this new stuff every day, all day, because then it start getting on my nerves. Well, I want to hear that stuff every time I turn on the radio, Sexy Red or Drake or whatever the newest artist. I'm like, I heard this last night when I got out the car or when I went to sleep. Now I'm hearing it when I wake up. When do we end? So I just like YouTube because I can pick a variety of songs that I like to listen to. Yep. But yeah, that's what I like about life though, man. It's just you can design it to the best of your ability. And if it ain't what you want, then I'll tell people you just gotta look in the mirror. That's what I do. I just look in the mirror and stare at myself like, yeah, you got work to do. I'll be looking in that mirror like, I'm glad you don't complain, but you got work to do. You always getting to it, but you gotta speed it up a little bit more. That's what I be telling myself. Yep. So what do you usually get your fish at, Raphael? You usually just cook it yourself, or you got a spot that you go to? Like, where you usually get your chicken at? I mean, your fish at? I know one thing, ain't nothing worse Then some overcooked fish, like they done kind of like burnt it, like it's too dark. Nah, I need my fish cooked right, flaky, real white in the real white in the inside, crispy, flaky batter, and real white in the inside. I'll tell you one thing though, looking at stuff online always make me real hungry. Like when I be posting stuff, like it, I be on TikTok, Instagram posting, YouTube, and so I see stuff. And here and there I click, but I get right off of it because next thing you know, you clicking for 6 hours. You just clicking, swiping, liking it. I don't got time to be on there like that. But I'm like, man, like, it make me hungry. It's these one dudes down south. They got a soul food business. I think, what is it? Is it Black Diamond? Black Diamond Soul Food? I don't know, but anyway, man, they got like the best oxtail. They got like the best oxtails around. Like it's people taking trips and making sure that they stop there for their trip to that particular state. They down there in Florida. It's people taking trips and making sure. Because I remember I read this one comment. It was like, yeah, I'm going down there and I'm going down there really pretty much for y'all. But pretty much all they was saying was, I'm going down there and my first stop is y'all. But I think it's called Black Diamond Soul Food, Black Diamond Barbecue. Man, the oxtails look burnt, but it just got that look. It's one of them type things. Fall off the bone. You might have saw it being advertised because it's a brother. He say what did he say what's his saying? He say you ain't, I forget what it's saying, but his saying is catchy. But anyway, he say, look, it's fall off the bone. He shake it or he split it and it just, the bone be so clean, man. Like the meat pink, like the not pink like that, but the red cooked look. You know what I'm saying? And then the outside it looked burnt, but it ain't. Oh man. And then they just came up with some I know it's been out, but they just started serving oxtail tacos. Man, when I tell you, I saw them advertising that what was it, yesterday or the day before? Oxtail tacos. Oh man. They got like the best oxtails around. Online be crazy, but that's the thing now. Yeah, man, and the thing about it is, like right now, if you get on there, you kind of swipe, you go up and down, something's gonna catch your attention, man. I get hungry every time I see it. Get hungry every time, even if it's unhealthy. It still look good. It still look good and probably some of the best tasting. You just kind of got to be careful. But yeah, man, I wish I wish that place was here because I know for a fact I would have been stopped there. The oxtails look black. I think it's called Black Diamond or whatever. But man, he be shaking the oxtails like this. He just do a little wiggle and it just fall off the bone clean. Clean. Where my let me see if I, dang, do I got my other phone? Oh, I got my other phone right here. Let me see if I can show you Raphael. Let me see. I actually thought this phone was in the other pants pocket. I don't remember the guy's name, but let me see. Is he on YouTube or Instagram? I don't know. Let me see. I'm gonna go to Instagram. Actually, let me see. I'm gonna stay on YouTube. Let me see. I gotta type in. I'm gonna just type in best oxtails and see what that get us. I just want to show you this, man. No BS. Best ox tails. Let's see. Where they at? Where they at? No, that ain't it. Now they would have been. Now he got to be on Instagram, cause I know for a fact he would have came up. So let me see. Oh yeah, Instagram. All right, so I'm gonna type on best. All right, let's see. Best. You gotta see this, man. You know it's something if I'm pulling it up for you. Ox. I just want you to see this, man. Let's see. It's still buffering right now. I don't know why it's taking so long. Oh, let me see. Come on. Best. All right, let's try it again. Best oxtails, man. I'm telling you. I don't know why this thing is this is my backup phone. I actually got another phone. I just ain't done nothing with it. It's brand on the box and everything. I got it because of this. Now this phone be kind of playing around. All right, so it's up. I just got to see which got this dude standing next to the whip. This dude and threw all of the blunt wrap down. I'm talking about the whole packaging. Like, you talk about littering, that's beyond littering. All right, let me see.
There's been a lot of debate about who makes the best oxtails. Brother, it can only be one.
This ain't it. Is this it? Let me type in one more try with it. Let me see. Black. Let me see. I think it's black. You know, if I'm going through this much work, you know it's got to be crazy work. I don't remember the name. That's what's kind of. What is this? Is this it? All right, so this ain't him, but oh no, this him. This him. I got him. This him. Look. This him right here, Raphael. Look. Look.
Come on now. Come on. Come on now. Come on.
Hey. Hey, you see that, Raphael? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. You see how good that look. Now you see why I was going through all that work to find it, and that's to do. At first, I'm looking at the color of the oxtail, so I'm like, well, I know theirs is real dark. I don't remember the name, but at first I didn't think they was gonna show the face or nothing. But that's him, and that's his saying. Ten, his saying, his saying is tendernism. See, that's tendernism. So he got his own little slang or whatever. I couldn't think of it, but that's my man right there, and that's the name of the channel thing. I think you can kind of see it. The channel. The channel is barbecue legendary. Man, you see that, man? Look how clean the bone is though. Look at this. Man, I just got hungry all over again, man. Jesus Christ, man, dog. That's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. Hey, you know what? I'm trying to see if that's the name of they hookup, or they might just be up under like a whole barbecue type, different people barbecue type page or whatever. Because I'm seeing like different people. They might have his actual thing in a. Oh, his. So his. Yeah, remember I said it was something dealing with what I say, black diamond. As you can see, that's the diamond thing that I was talking about. I knew it was something dealing with the diamond, but his is Destination Smokehouse. In case you just want to look it up and see what's what, it's called Destination Smokehouse, right? So, look, man, this is ridiculous, man. Let me show you. Look at this, man. Hold on, let me pull up something. Let me pull up something. Look at this, man. Ridiculous, man. Let me see. Man. And see, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, they getting down so out cold, man. People is making sure this is their first stop. When they look at those oxtail, they like the darkest things on the plate, man. You could tell them things is packed with flavor, man. That's ridiculous, man. I never ate oxtails before. And you know what? When I was younger, I ain't even care too much for them. And then this guy come with this, and I'm like, hold on, man. I never even cared too much for oxtails. It was never a thing. Like, my mama fixed them, and okay, cool. You know, it's beef or whatever, got a little fat on it. Blah blah. The bigger ones had more fat. This dude is making me look at the oxtail as if it's ribs of chicken, man. And that's what's crazy about it. Like, man, like how did you just imagine how many oxtails he getting in to be able to keep up with it, man. Ridiculous, man. Yeah, that's ridiculous. But that's all I wanted to show you. Like, yeah, Destination Smokehouse. Man, I swear if they was here, I would have been on them, man. You best believe that. I would have been on them. You best believe it. Yep. But I was saying earlier, where you usually get your fish from? You usually just fry it yourself, or you got a favorite spot that you usually get your fish at? Fish sound real good right now, actually. See, that's why I don't like looking at that stuff. That stuff make you just. It's like my appetite just went just like this. It was straight from earlier, and then it's like now that I see that, I want it. That dude literally took oxtails to a whole nother level. And don't be surprised how many people in that comment section saying the same thing. Like, man, oxtails wasn't that thing like that. But now, I mean, you see how that was looking. This dude got oxtails looking like it's ribs of chicken or something. Like, man, I never saw nobody promote oxtails like that either. Like, he promote oxtails like he make you look at it like, you know what? This my new thing from supermarket. Okay. You usually get the like your batter. Do you usually use what is it? What is it? Louisiana fish fry or either the what's that other one? It's a blue bag or yellow bag. What's the name of it? It's on the tip of my tongue. It's a blue bag or a yellow bag. It's like the perfect batter. They got two different kinds. The garlic with the whatever. Let me see. I'm about to pull it up. Because all I got to do is type in fish batter. Because I definitely don't remember. I know it was, I think one called Louisiana, but that ain't the one I'm thinking about. Let me see. I'm going to just type in fish batter. Let me see. Fish batter. Let me see. Um oh yeah, it is Louisiana. They got the yellow bag, and then they got it's a blue bag. Yeah, you usually get like for your batter, you usually get like one of these right here. I think I used to get the like when I was actually frying. I think I used to get the let me see, was it the yellow? I think it was the yellow. Yeah, I think it was the yellow. And that stuff was so good, man. I'm talking perfectly seasoned. Yep. Blue, I just call it blue or yellow bag. Yep. But yeah, man. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and chop it up for a minute, man. Probably about a couple more minutes, and that'll make an hour. But yeah, man. Now you see how I done kind of bumped it up, especially since I've been locked and loaded on getting my views back up. Everything happened for a reason. So while I'm getting the views back up, the lives is going. So we on these. We on top of posting for the live. I said it was gonna at least be probably twice a week. So I'm on live like 4 days out the week, minimum. That's how I'm doing lives now. About 4 days out the week. Yep. If I do it twice a week, it's because it's a super busy productive week. But yeah, I like chopping it up, just talking and chilling. Yeah, man. Just like a lot of people don't know, and then dudes don't really get a chance to just chop it up and be free without the judgment or either the lack of just you knowing how to even converse. Like just chopping it up, man. Ain't nobody weird unless it's just I don't know, just some crazy stuff. But even if I ain't gonna talk about you. But just come on here, chop it up, man. And this is part of being productive. And it's part of the biggest thing about this is being accountable. That's the biggest part about this. You know, just because I'm the one doing the live, this is keeping me accountable. I'm accomplishing goals. When I get on here, I got to take care of some other stuff and finish my night up. So my night ain't gonna end until about 10, because I had this time to be on here a good hour real quick. So I got to take care of some other stuff. I'd have been in the gym and everything. You know what I'm saying? Testing my shoulder. So I know Raphael, because I got a shoulder injury. So I know I don't have a full tear now. Like they already knew that, because a full tear, you can't do nothing with it. So as you can see, I can go crazy pretty much with this for the most part. It just, I get reminded throughout the day that I do have an injury and to be careful. You know what I'm saying? But as you can see, I done all the tests. I was on YouTube earlier. Some of the tests I was already familiar with, but I went to multiple sources, and it was the PT physical training, physical therapy channel, and then another channel was the doctor channel, and they locked and load some information, and some of the information as far as testing or whatever, behind the back and doing this and doing that, it was two things that I failed that let me know what type of injury, whether it was, a great injury, or a medium injury, a low injury. So pretty much what I feel was a low injury. So I pulled some / a light tear somewhere up in there. But like the day I tested myself doing some stuff, I'm like, and I knew I was gonna take it easy, but I was gonna go hard. Because when you got an injury, you still want to kind of tap on it to see how far you can go with it. But you don't want to be like, you know what I'm saying, like this with it. You just want to give it a little something. As long as it ain't getting worse, that little this is gonna help it get better because of the blood flow. That way you can get it strong, because either way it go, you eventually got to get to it to get it stronger. Because if it just sit, it ain't gonna help. The blood circulation gonna help speed it up. But I'm like, okay, I'm good. Now I wanted to go harder with the weight, but I said, you know what? That's how you get caught up. I just stuck to what I was doing. I was just happy that everything was, you see how I am. I can put the hand behind the back and everything. So if this boy was gone, trust me, I wouldn't even be able to put this. And when it first happened, of course, I barely could put this on, but you got to think it had just happened. But now I just put it on, and I can tell it's getting better because it's not getting worse. If it's not getting worse, that usually means it's getting better. You just got to take it easy. But that's a good thing about my day. So I figured that out, done some tests, and this was all part of being productive, man. So I feel good. It worked. So I'm about to go ahead and finish taking care of some stuff and knock this out by 10 or less. And then I'm right back at it tomorrow. But tomorrow is more of a smoother day. So I'm putting in all the work today and keep being busy and productive today, just to have tomorrow more to myself, instead of splitting it half today and half tomorrow. It's like you having an off day and you already busy, and they saying, hey, can you stay 2-3 hours, versus you working a day and you got to come in tomorrow. More than likely you're gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and stay these few hours, because tomorrow I'm gonna be completely off. More than likely you're gonna do it because you already in that mode. You already there, active. Now tomorrow you can just chill, lay on the couch, look out the window, and play with the dog, or whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? Eat you some food, go to your favorite spot, a real chill off day. So I'm putting all the work in today so I can not have to do nothing tomorrow, but eat and chill. So, but yeah, man, I appreciate you coming on here, man. Yeah, I just appreciate you coming on. I like coming on here chopping it up, because I know it's the exchange of positive energy, and I know when we get off here, we're gonna be thinking like, okay, we accountable, we taking care of business, we BSing around. All right, we got to get to it. My man said he was getting to it. I got to get to it. It need to rub off. That's what it's all about. So I appreciate you coming on here, man. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. I'm gonna catch you on the next one, Raphael, man. Be safe, man, and be productive. I'll see you on the next one.